Ji, Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Today I am going to explain the chemistry of Grignard reagent. What is Grignard's reagent? What is its chemistry? What is formed and what is the purpose for the preparation for the synthesis of a Grignard's reagent? Why we prepare it? What was the purpose of the scientists to prepare it? Okay. Grignard reagents generally are prepared using alkyl halides. What are the alkyl halides? You can have an alkyl part along with an halide. Let's say we have this sort of methyl chloride. We have this sort of components. Okay, a single carbon. We have this sort of similarly we can use benzoyl chloride, we can use benzoyl bromides. Okay, even we could move on. We could move on as I've just explained to you. We could have some sort of a complex substituents as well. So this can be an alkyl halide as well. So these are sort of the alkyl halides which could be used for the preparation of Grignard's reagents. Alkyl halides could be used for the preparation of Grignard reagents. Actually, what is happened in the preparation of Grignard reagents? We use alkyl halides. We react them with magnesium metal Mg, and we use ether as a solvent. What happens then? This metal becomes inserted between these twos. It becomes in between carbon and the halide part. So it can be CH3, Mg, and then it's a chloride here. Mean you can write it this way: the magnesium has got connected with CH over here, CH like this way. So it can become over here. Similarly, if we have used this sort of an alkyl halide, then what will be the Grignard reagent? We will have here will be the magnesium, here will be the chloride. Nothing to do with the substituents. No problem with the substituent. The substituent will remain the same. Okay. Only the bond between carbon and halogen, that will be disturbed by the metal. Magnesium metal will become inserted over here. Similarly, the magnesium will become inserted over here, the carbon and the halogen. This is carbon and this is halogen. Over here will become the magnesium metal, which is a positive 2. So finally it will look like this one. This will look like carbon. Carbon will be magnesium and then chloride. So this is how the Grignard reagents are formed. You are supposed to start with an alkyl halide. The alkyl halide could be a sort of simpler ones. So as I explained to you, the alkyl halides of various types, they can bring in to react with magnesium in ether, as a solvent. Then what happens? This magnesium, which is a metal and an electron deficient, gets inserted between this alkyl and the chloride part, giving us this type of molecule. Everywhere I have inserted magnesium between carbon and the halogen part, carbon and the halogen. Similarly, carbon and the halogens, carbon and the halogens. This will become, here is the carbon, here is magnesium, here is chloride. Similarly, over here I can write it after the reaction with magnesium and something like that. So this is how they become the Grignard reagents. What actually happens during this formation of Grignard reagent? We have an idea in alkyl halides the alkyl part is supposed to be partially positive. Because of the lacto-negative nature of the halides, they do carry negative charges, and the alkyl part are supposed to be the ones who carries alkyl parts carry, halide part actually carries negative, and the alkyl parts carry partial positive charges. So when they do react with magnesium, which is positive, divalent, carries +2 as a valency. What happens when it gets inserted over here in between this alkyl and the halide part? This +2 is balanced by halides. We have an idea they carries -1 charges. So out of the two, one has been balanced by -1 of this one. The other +1 has to be balanced when this carbon becomes -1. Here is +2, so we should have -2 around in order to neutralize the situation over here. So we have idea the halides, chloride, bromides can carry -1. So mean this carbon has to carry -1 as well in order to become -1 to become -2. So that could neutralize +2. So in doing so, what has happened? Mean in all cases the carbon will become -1, -1. As soon as this carbon becomes minus, anybody who carries negative charge, it is supposed to act as a nucleophile. We have an idea. Over here, this alkyl part was carrying positive charge, so somebody having positive charge is supposed to act as an electrophile. After the reaction with magnesium, the alkyl part has become a nucleophile. It has the capacity to act as a nucleophile. So that was the beauty actually of the Grignard's reagent, where what has happened, the alkyl parts which in alkyl halides are supposed to as positive entities, and the positive entity is supposed to act as electrophiles. Once they do react with magnesiums in ether, they become negatively charged. They can carry -1 charges. So anybody having negative, any entity having negative charge is supposed to act as a nucleophile. So this Grignard reagent, that is the beauty. The alkyl part, which was originally an electrophilic capacity, has become a sort of a nucleophile. It can carry negative charge, because in general the alkyls in alkyl halides are positively charged. They have the capacity to act as an electrophile. However, in this case, once after the reaction with magnesiums, those alkyls parts become negatively charged entities, so they have the ability to act as a nucleophile, and those nucleophiles could be used for nucleophilic addition reactions or nucleophilic substitution reactions. Like they can be used in reactions with aldehydes and ketones, where they can act as nucleophiles, and these nucleophiles could undergo nucleophilic addition reactions at carbonyl carbon in aldehydes and ketones, and they can give us corresponding alcohols. As I've explained, the reactions of aldehydes and ketones with the nucleophiles. Nucleophiles then react with aldehyde and ketone, they produce alcohols. Similarly, this nucleophile, the nucleophiles which are generated from Grignard's reagent through this chemistry, so these nucleophiles could react with carbonyl carbon in aldehydes and ketones as well, and they can result in the formation of alcohols. So this is all about the chemistry of Grignard reagent, where I'm just trying to convey you the alkyls in alkyl halides are supposed to be positively charged with the capacity to act as electrophiles. However, when they do react with magnesiums in ether,
and form Grignard reagents over there in order to balance the positive charges of the magnesium. This alkyl part carries negative charges. So somebody having a negative charge could act as a nucleophiles. So over here it was an electrophile. Over here this part, alkyl part, has become a nucleophile. So reverse in chemistry, reverse in nature. That is the beauty of the Grignard reagent. So that's all about the chemistry of the Grignard reagents. If you do have any question related to this the topic, you can approach me through WhatsApp, or you can put in your query on my YouTube channel. Thank you for your watching, please. Thank you. Assalamu alaikum.